one of the most important parts of the human body, because without them, we wouldn't get pretty far in life. And of course, people use their hands for selfish reasons too. So yeah, the last thing we want is for anything to happen to our hands. Ah, crap.
Midori Days, an anime about a high school boy who one day finds his right hand being replaced with a girl named Midori and his attempts to return her to a real body. When I first heard about this plot, I thought it was pretty dumb, but at the same time kind of funny. Now don't get the wrong idea though. And of course, with a plot like this, you expect to have a lot of stupid moments during the show. And when it's stupid, it could turn out pretty bad. But hey, we can't judge a book by its cover. Who knows, maybe they managed to make the show good. Let's find out as we take a look at Midori Days.
We start off in Japan, like always, and we open with some creepy music and... what the hell? Ah crap, this is gonna end like school days, isn't it? Anyways, we cut to a parking garage where we're introduced to our main character, Seiji Sawamura, voiced by Drew Aaron. We see what a badass he is when he beats the crap out of an entire gang to save his friend.
Say hi. My demon right hand!
That was pretty cool, but let's see how his luck is with the ladies.
Hi! Will you be my girlfriend? I would really appreciate it!
I'm sorry. I already have a boyfriend. I'm sorry, but
I have a boyfriend.
oh, I have a boyfriend.
I have a boyfriend.
Alpha as fuck.
Okay, so after that he goes home and wishes he has a girlfriend, and then for some apparent reason, his hand turns into a girl. Somehow.
What the hell?
Anyway, let's meet the other protagonist, Midori, voiced by Heather Fernandez, a 16-year-old girl who has a crush on Seiji and wishes to be with him. But instead of that, she finds herself in a miniature form in the place of Seiji's right hand. And of course, with a situation like this, it does cause a lot of problems. For example, Seiji gets a call from his friend saying he got 2 fine honeys waiting to go out with him. Seiji runs home fast as heck and wraps his hand around Midori so no misunderstandings will happen.
So one of the girls hits on him, but he plays it cool, cause he's a big dick OG.
Okay, that was pretty funny. I mean, who would have thought his reaction would be like that? For a guy being single his whole life, his reaction would be something like this.
But it was all a ruse. They were trying to kick his butt cause he beat up their boyfriends. But Seiji doesn't fuck around and he pulls a knife out on him.
Just have to slash away with this knife.
Midori gets hurt like super seriously. I mean, come on, look at that. She's like bleeding and everything. Ouch.
A word. I didn't say a word.
So the next day, Seiji's enemy stops by his school for revenge. But of course, since he can't fight using his right hand, and he's busy having lunch on the school roof. So instead, the gang are confronted by a tsundere girl, voiced by Molly Weaver. So of course, like any other anime, a stuck-up female character should be able to chase the enemy, right?
Oh man, I really hate noisy chicks. You can't ever get them to shut up.
Why are there no security guards or principals solving this? This girl's about to get raped and nobody does anything?
So our hero Seiji comes into the rescue and S-ranks the shit out of everyone. Well, that went well. As soon as she realized this, she starts to sit next to him. Well, it's not like she's starting to fall for him or anything.
You know, I have never had fried egg this good before.
Seiji goes to Midori's house after school and goes to see her body, and he also finds out that she's rich as fuck. Seiji finds out exactly how huge Midori's boner was for him. Seiji can't take women crying, and he almost spills the beans. But it's only episode 2, and we can't have that. I mean, come on. But then shit gets real sexy.
This is not the time to be shy! Look, I'll keep my eyes closed. Just hurry up and do it!
Okay, but you better not peek!
Why was Midori's mom keeping her naked?
No! It's not! Don't think you'll ever leave this mansion alive! That's not what you think!
So later in the series, we are introduced to Seiji's big sister, voiced by Zoe Martin. Which, I have to be honest here, I don't like this character whatsoever. I mean, she doesn't do anything in the series except beat the crap out of Seiji for no apparent reason.
Not to mention, she can be a real bitch sometimes. Oh wait, I mean all the time. Like when she steals Seiji's money and uses it to treat her gang to a hot spa. Well, at least we get to see her naked.
So starting from episode 3 onwards, the anime starts to get sillier and has lots of dumb moments. For example, we come to this episode where the tsundere girl asks Seiji out to the movies.
Huh? What? I can't see because it's so dark, but his hand feels really hairy.
But this is an anime, so Seiji doesn't realize the tsundere girl likes him.
Is it just me, or do you smell something burning?
Huh?
Well, at least he got to see her naked.
Cut it out! Get off!
Okay, before we go any further, folks, I have to point out something here. Look, Midori keeps telling Seiji over and over and over again that he loves him.
I've had a crush on you for the longest time, Seiji! I love you! I'm so happy to be with you. You see, I love Seiji. Eating ice cream with you really is a dream come true. My feelings are for Seiji and Seiji alone. I just wanted to tell you that I love you, Seiji.
I know that. You tell me that all the time. I'm going to sleep.
Why are you so dense? You got a cute girlfriend already gift wrapped for you. So how about you stop fooling around and try to find a way to return her to her real body? The next day, Seiji is being stalked by a guy who actually likes Midori, which we forgot to introduce. His name is Shinyoji, voiced by Sebastian Archilus, if I pronounced it right. So that kid catches up with Senji and tells him that he was childhood friends with Midori. This idiot wants Kenji to wake Midori up from her coma with a kiss. Senji doesn't agree to that.
That guy who likes Midori decides to ask Seiji to help again. He overhears some guys planning to kick Seiji's ass because he's gone soft, and he tries talking to them, but he just gets himself taken. Anyway, Seiji's friend sees this happen and tells Seiji that Midori's friend is being violently gang raped right now. But then Seiji shows up and starts kicking some ass. Oh yeah. Yup, he's kicking some ass.
So Midori can't take it anymore and she knocks them all out with a bowling pin. Because of this, that guy sees Midori's as a right hand, and later on he reveals that the only way for Midori to return her to her real body, she has to return by her own free will.
It would seem that this girl's spirit refuses to return to the earthly plane. All we can do is wait patiently until she someday chooses to awaken on her own.
But of course she enjoys being with Seiji even if it means she has to be the right hand. And we come to the scene where Midori knits a scarf to give to Seiji, but of course, since Seiji is so dense, he doesn't take her feelings seriously. Later that night, Midori realizes that she is being a huge burden to Seiji and she returns her to her real body. Somehow. Which the anime doesn't actually reveal how this happens.
Warm. Huh? Oh, hey, she's already done with the scarf. Midori? What the hell?
But for some reason, Midori seems to have lost her memory of her time with Seiji. Without Midori, Seiji falls back into old habits and he skips school and his friend sexually assaults him.
Well, can it! I'm just getting warmed up.
On the way home, Seiji is confronted by thugs who kidnapped Midori's friend, and then like 30 more guys show up.
Seiji,
But it's okay because they attack one at a time.
Man, I sure have missed you guys. Smack my bitch up.
His friend goes to get help and he bumps into Tsundere girl, and of course all the porno goes flying out of the backpack. She punches him in the face because she's a bitch. She goes to see Seiji after he's done fighting, and she finally confesses her feelings for him and gives him a hug. Seiji hugs her back and she could not possibly be any more wet.
But then he apologizes and says there's another girl. They talk things through and I was expecting her to get into his face, but they come to an understanding. Seiji gets home and everything reminds him of Midori. He realizes he is afraid to go see the real Midori, but his sister convinces him to go. Finally, she does something useful, I guess. Then he finds the diary Midori has been keeping this whole time. Good thing she kept one, otherwise this show would have a bad ending, if you ask me. Seiji goes to her house and runs into that guy who likes Midori. He tells Seiji that she actually lost her memories of everything what happened between Midori and Seiji. He's afraid to tell her what happened because it might happen again. Midori is at her balcony and she hears Seiji's name being said.
Either she has good hearing or this guy is yelling Seiji's name at the top of his freaking lungs.
Seiji, please! Hey! You fuck! Look me in the eye!
She runs out of the house looking for Seiji and her friend is about to stop her, but then he tells her to go. Meanwhile, Seiji walks around being emo. Seiji goes to that park that Midori likes and guess who fucking shows up?
You see, well, it's hard to explain, but I've watched you too. To be honest, I've watched you for a very long time, but it's not like I had much choice in the matter.
Are you serious? You were watching me too? Does that mean...
Yeah.
It's snowing. December 20th. Today...
Whoa, hang on a second. December 20th. If the episode titles are correct, then this crap started on December 7th. Nowhere in this entire fucking show do we see any indication that it is December. No decorations, no holiday songs. Nobody mentions Christmas or alludes to it even once. There's plenty of animes where Christmas is celebrated or brought up. This is the hardest thing for me to believe.
And that's Midori Days, folks.
This is a pretty good show. Almost all the characters are very likable with a few exceptions. And it has a happy ending.
Well, I've heard many negative things about this anime, but so far, I mean, they're right and they're wrong at the same time. I mean, it does start off good, don't get me wrong, that character is really awesome. But then things starts getting sillier and dumber in the middle, but at least it ended strong. So, it's not a bad anime, but it has a lot of room for improvements.
The show is pretty funny and it kept me interested. But there's still some things that bother me. Whenever people find out that Midori is a hand, it goes absolutely nowhere. His sister finds out and she freaks out about it, but then she's all okay with it like 5 minutes later. I hated that tsundere girl, but the ending of her character arc made me dislike her just a little bit less. I wish the series was longer and it had more comedy episodes. I recommend this show. I give it a 7 out of 10 would bang. At least this doesn't have a bullshit ending where the main character chooses something else other than the girl who loves him. Right, Magikoyo Samurai Girls? Right?
I love Hermit and Crab!
Yamato's hermit crab.
Fuck you, Yamato.